There are two ways you can save a template in Easy Video Lab. So let's say you have loaded your template here. You've got your template here, your expired listing template, and you have personalized it, and you've come to the part here where you're personalizing it, right? You've got your name and other information here. So you have your information in a notepad, and you go to this area where we are personalizing it, and you are making it yours. So there you go. You've got your name, telephone number, and everything else right here, right? Okay, so here we are. You've got all of your information there, and there are a couple of steps to do after this. One is to create the video and render it, and the other is to save it. I think it's a good idea to save it first. And there are two ways you can do that. One is to save it as a project, and to go to File and Save As. So we're going to go to Save As. I'm going to save it into my Tutorials folder here. You must give your file a name. I'm going to call that Expired Listing Angry Baby. And then I'm going to save it. It's going to ask me to create a location for the Project Assets folder, and I'm going to put that in the same place. So I'm going to make an Assets folder, and now it is saved. If I go back to that folder, here we are. I have two files in there now. I have the project folder, and I have an Assets folder. If I click on the Assets folder, you can see that my asset there is an image. All of the other assets are created in Easy Video Lab, and they are contained in the project folder. So that connects the two of them together. If this was a template, if this project contained videos or MOV files or other images, then those assets would also appear in the Assets folder. Additionally, if there was music attached to it, that would appear in the Assets folder also. So you create two files. Once you've closed out Easy Video Lab and open it up again, when you go to Open, all right, you can go to the Open here. You go to that file folder, and you would click on this link right here. You would click on the Easy Video Lab link, and that will open the project in your window. So the other way to save this file is to save it as a template. Now you already have it saved as a template in your real estate video kit, but the template that you have saved does not contain your information on it. If you want to resave the template with your information on it, you can do that. So I'm going to save this as a template as well. Save it as a template. And then I'm going to include a video preview. And the reason I include a video preview is because when I want to look at the templates in my library, I'll have a visual representation of what's included in the template. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to go right back to the same folder, and I'm going to give it a file name. Expired listing. I can call it the same thing because it's going to have a different extension on it. Now you'll see it takes a while before it actually creates the template. Template saving is a little bit longer. So why would you want to save it as a template, and why would you want to save it as a project? Well, you want to save it as a project, I think, first. And I think, whether or not you save it as a template is up to you. Start saving the project as you would any other type of content that you're creating. When you're working in Word, or you're working in Camtasia, or you're working in any type of content creation vehicle, you want to save it, and save it as you're working on it so that you don't lose your changes, and so that you don't lose your work and have to start from scratch. I typically will start saving my project after I have added my background video or picture, and after I've added some text animation, I will save it. And then when I'm finished with it, I'll save it as well. The main reason I create templates is that I want to share my work with you, and templates are much more shareable than projects. You can share projects. You can, I can zip up a bunch of projects and share them with you. But when it comes to deciding what template you want to use, that's a different story because you won't be able to see a visual representation. There is no video associated with it as there is with the template. All right, our template has been saved. If we go back to our file over here, we can see that we have two things here, all right, two more files. We have the template file and we see the MP4 file. So we have a visual representation. If I change my view, see, I can see that. So if I'm going into my file folder, I can see that. The way Easy Video Lab is designed, it gives us a library. And if we are pointing our folders at, we can select a folder where we store our templates, and we can do a template search. This is just a general template search for the real estate, and we can see our projects here, our templates. So we can click on a play link and we can see exactly what the template looks like before we pick it. Okay, so that's it about saving our projects.